Okay, so I welcome you to this particular video today. My name is Shadrach Sapon, and if it is our first time here, then all that we do on this particular platform is to give you science topics and tutorials in an engaging way. So if you want an engaging platform where you can as well learn, then this is the right place for you. Now today we are diving into very interesting concept, which is the investigator's field guide, and it is a master class in scientific method and then architecture of matter. And in simple term, it is known, we are looking at the term matter. And we are in model 1, which is the foundation of discovery. How do you even find things? How do you get things done? What are the processes you are supposed to follow in order to get stuff done in a scientific way so that you arrive at the right point? So we have the systematic study of the natural world. When we talk of science, we are talking of the natural world, what is around us naturally, what we came, including we, the humans, and that of the animals, the plants, and everything surrounding us. And so far as we are science students, then there is the need for us to ask ourselves some sensitive questions that will arrive at an answer. But we have questions and approach of solving a particular problem, and this is what we are going to do. When we say science, the word science originates from the Latin word scientia, which translates simply to knowledge. So when we talk of science, it is simply knowledge. And what is science? A science is the organized and systematic process of acquiring knowledge about the natural world through observation, experimentation, and that of reasoning. So it consists of a whole lot of process for you to go through in order to arrive at the answer. The first thing you look at is the systematic. It should be organized and then systematic. Then in acquiring the knowledge in this natural world, you first of all observe, you experiment, then you reason. These are the things you are supposed to look out for when you are studying science. Now, we have what we call the scientific ecosystem. Science consists of everything regarding biology, which is living things. The concepts like cells, animals, plants, genetics, they all fall into this category. Then the chemistry aspect too consists of acid bonding and that of various reactions. And then we have the physics aspect, which consists of forces, energy, motion. If you go more deeper too, you have electricity in there, you have light, and you have Newton's law. Then when we come to the earth science, we have the earth science, earth and that of space. You have the weather, the rock, and that of the solar system. Then if you come to the agricultural level, which is agricultural science, you study the crop, you study the animals, then you study the soil. So you look at farming as in animals and crops, and then that of fertilizers and irrigation, which applies to the soil. So that is the natural world. If you take the natural world into consideration and you are studying it, you can put it in this particular 5 buckets. Biology, which is the living things, agricultural, chemistry, physics, and that of earth science. Now, how science has shaped civilization. In other words, the importance of science in today's dispensation. If you come to the health level, through science we have been able to discover medicines, we have been able to discover vaccines and then treatment, and then treating sickness like malaria, HIV, AIDS, COVID-19, and all that. Now, vaccine development, therapeutic intervention, and that of pandemic controls has come into play as a result of science. If not science, I don't think we will be able to live by now in terms of our health aspect. Let's come to agriculture. The agriculture aspect, it helps farmers to grow more food via what we call seeds, what we call via better seeds, fertilizers, and that of irrigation. So we have the crop science or the agriculture, which has helped us to come out with healthy seeds and then healthy soil and even water management in the farming system. We also have technology, including the tablet I'm using here, this one. It has drives the creation of phones, computers, cars, and aeroplanes. Computing, telecommunication, aerospace, and engineering all has helped in terms of this science. If not science, we would not be at this particular level. Then we have that of the environment. The environment, we have understanding and then reducing pollution, deforestation, and climate change. So you study about the ecology, the environmental science, how to even sustain this particular environment you find yourself in. Then we come to everyday problems. You solve fundamental challenges from purifying water to building bridges. So infrastructure, engineering, sanitation, material science, and everything. Then if you merge everything together, it gives you quality of life. All the other stuff, I think 5 of them: health, agriculture, technology, environment, and solving everyday problem. What you get is peace of mind, living with clean water, give you good health, electricity, and better housing, planning, having a whole lot of system that will help you manage stuff. Now I have something for you. I just want you to fill in this particular assignment and I'll send it to you, so don't worry. You can find it just around this particular area or in the description. So this is your assignment. Please do it and then forward it to me in my DM. You observe the ecosystem below. You write one real world example of how the sciences apply in each sector. So if you take the environment, you are going to tell me how science, just one, is that clear? Just one, how science has helped in terms of this particular sector: health, technology, agriculture, and all that. So please, you do that for me. Now, how do we know the hidden properties of the physical world? So how do you know the hidden properties of the physical world? We didn't guess them. See, first of all, you pick ice cube in an ice block, then observe. You are going to observe that water changes the shape when heated or frozen. So first thing you are going to do is pick water, freeze it, and observe the shape. Then subject it to a heat source and observe the shape too. Hypothesis: heat changes how particles behave. That's my guess. And then testing compression, I can measure volume. So heat changes how particles behave. See here. Then conclusion: the discovery of the distinct particles of matter. So this is what we came out with. The conclusion: the discovery of what? Distinct states of matter. Now, substance of the universe. When you take every substance, it has mass and volume. So, and when you merge this stuff together, a substance that has these two properties, it is termed as matter. Anything that has mass and can take a space has volume is matter. So inside a container, let's observe the behavior of the various matter. We have solid, liquid, and gas. In the solid, you can see that it is closely packed. It is fixed in terms of arrangement, and they vibrate in place. They have a very high density as compared to liquid and that of gas. Now liquid, they are close together, but fluid, a little bit flexible, it's not that difficult. Then they slide past each other. You can see from this. And then if you take gas, for gas, they are far apart. They move quickly and randomly and everything. They are far apart. You can see the particles far away. That's why they move haphazardly, anyhow, in any way. So this the matter in terms of shape, volume, compressibility, and that of real world example. We have solid to be definite or fixed. In terms of shape, thus solid has a fixed shape. Volume, solid has a fixed volume. Compressibility, it cannot be easily compressed. And then an example is rock, wood, ice, iron, and chalk. This is a clear example of solid material. And if I try to compress it, it's way more difficult. It has fixed shape, it has fixed volume. That of liquid takes the shape of a container. They have definite volume. They are difficult to compress. Examples include water, milk, oil, blood, and that of petrol. Gas, they have no definite shape, they have no definite volume, they are highly compressible, and then particles move quickly, randomly, in all directions. So, if you have enjoyed this particular lesson, why don't you hit the subscribe button, like this particular video, and share to others that there is a new evolution about science, how we think about science. The misconception about science is actually alleviated so far as you join the platform of Shark Sciences. So, if that said it, catch you up in the next session.